I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Eagles going up against the Vikings. With that, we'll send you up to Minneapolis with our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Carry for Wendell Smallwood. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Smallwood found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Danielle Hunter in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Benny Logan has the body of a defensive end, but the skill set of a defensive tackle. He's very difficult for offensive guards to block.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run for it with Peterson. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll put Fuller in motion right. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So completion on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd. A run with Smallwood. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And the decision to bring it out proved somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now out comes Minnesota. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ohio.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Pruitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Wentz again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And my goodness, another, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. A pickup there of 37. And it'll be first down, Vikings. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Defense showing blitz. Now Smallwood running right. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Wentz to throw on second down. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
They run. Smallwood looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And Matthews has it right side. And he's brought down after a good game. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wentz throwing on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. They try again with Smallwood. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack. And
my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they think.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit, man.
Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To Smallwood. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a give running right at Smallwood. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team.
And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Again, it's Smallwood, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 53 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there.